I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's a give to Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a long loss of a yard, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Second down at the 17-yard line.
Play action. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Haskins will throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up
on 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Check 53, check 53,
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole 1st drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
Seibert on for the point after.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A handoff to Barkley. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers, nothing.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They keep it with Barkley on first down, and he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 21.
2nd down, Haskins. And he rifles one incomplete.
Haskins pass.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
A
That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Virgil.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Safety screaming. Shoot. Kick the edge. Come. Watch out.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play action, it's Tannehill. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
Down at the 17.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
The 6-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant there to make the grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
14.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
They'll need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 17.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
33-yard line.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. One
play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Tannehill throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check 50, check 50.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Seibert set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
8 yards to go on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Jerome Baker
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third down, here's Haskins. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Bengals will get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll fire one downfield for... He's got a man, complete. And past the 40. He's out of bounds.
Cincinnati Bengals.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end fan, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Off play action, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. But now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Mike 20. Twitch,
a shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for
the Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Chargers.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. A fumble on the play.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. 3rd down here. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Haskins. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Darius Slayton.
An explosive 38-yard pickup. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 16, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Tannehill. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 36 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Chargers 6. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tannehill going to throw it. This is the tight end fan. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Bengals grab it.
Recovered.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Los Angeles.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week one.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Made mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me,
I need a break.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down.
Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.